Hello, world. Note my cute flower that Zion got me. So look, we have been traveling. I might as well put some shoulder in it because this is a really cute shirt. Zion and I have set out to go across the world and expand Kidsplosion globally. Okay. We did extensive research before leaving. We are traveling to the following places. Okay, you might want to get your pen and paper because there's a lot of places. Matter of fact, Zion, so what's our first leg of our trip? Say the city and the country.
Well, first we went to Sydney, Australia, then Auckland, New Zealand.
After Auckland, New Zealand is Tokyo, Japan, then Okinawa, Japan, or Okinawa, I should say. Then Dubai, UAE, Cairo, Egypt, Johannesburg, South Africa, Berlin, Germany, Warsaw, Poland, and Rabat, Morocco. So far we have now went to Sydney, Australia.
Yes.
And we are currently in Auckland, New Zealand, which is really, really cool. So I wanted to make a video because, as you can imagine, we have learned so much already just in research. But now that we're actually out on the field, we've also learned so much actually being out in all of these places. Although we've only been to 2 countries so far, it feels like we've been everywhere in just this short amount of time. That's a better angle. But then I gotta look at the light, so I'm looking at it. I don't know. So anyway, as you can see, I know I look wore out because I am. Zion still looks fresh and young, you know, because he is. But anyway, I wanted to make a video and just briefly discuss some of the things that we've learned and some of the memorable moments that we've had, because we are definitely unique, guys. A single parent, you know, mother and son, traveling the world with all kinds of different experiences. We just need to do a video. So, Zion, what have you learned in Sydney as well as New Zealand? What are some of the highlights and things that it was surprising to you, or something that you learned that you didn't know before?
Well, number one, just one of the main things in both countries, the driving is definitely different. I noticed they drive on the left side of the road and drive with a different side of the steering wheel on the right side. So they drive on the different sides. It's just crazy. And the funny thing is, my mom actually went outside and drove that way too. She conquered it.
Yes, I'm an Aussie and a Kiwi now because I am driving on the opposite side of the road. And yeah, you probably see the stress on my face because it took all brain power and cells.
Everything's the opposite.
Literally, okay? I kept turning on the windshield wiper for the turning signal. It's just... I know. Let me tell y'all, and I'm sure somebody's like, wait a minute, you opted to drive? I didn't. Let me tell you, this life chose me, okay? I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. Okay, what else?
Another thing I learned here, they got a lot of animals. There's lots of animals everywhere.
Yes,
There's wildlife,
that's true.
like, everywhere. Wildlife almost takes over the population.
Yes, it does. And it does.
And there's different animals, because when I was at the playground one day, I saw this weird bird, near my legs with a long beak. It was crazy. I don't even know what it's called, but yeah, it was cool. And I saw different things, so yeah, different animals, lots of wildlife.
And people have a greater appreciation for animals here. I was actually having a conversation with someone in Australia, and he, I was explaining to them, I said, some countries you go, they don't like animals. They hate animals. They treat animals bad. I'm not going to say countries. And we're, as Americans, kind of like, dang, why you got to be mean to the dog? Why you got to be mean to the animal? But then you come to other places like Australia where the love for animals is very evident and obvious, and that's also cool, but it's also different for us Americans, right? So in both Australia and New Zealand, animals outpopulate the actual population. So there are more goats in New Zealand than there are humans, and there's more, is it kangaroos in Australia than there are humans. Let me pause this. Okay, we're sorry. I had to cut off for a second to say hi. But the love of animals it's unique and it's different and it's really cool. Like I said, different from the United States. We're kind of in the middle, but it's really nice to see a love and appreciation from animals. And that's what I was saying. There are more goats in New Zealand and there's more kangaroos in Australia. And it's a very, especially Australia, a strong love for animals all around, and a respect and appreciation for animals. So kind of us Americans, we just look at animals. I mean, they're animals. Some people love them, some people don't. I'm not on the love side, but I definitely have a respect and appreciation for all. Anyway, who cares? All right, anything else, Zion, that you learned?
The culture's nice. I'm thinking, let me think, get back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do mine. Some things that I learned and that have broadened my perspective. If I could even say it in a few minutes video. Okay, I will discuss New Zealand because I really can appreciate how New Zealand it's like, I feel like it's okay. I will talk about this. Guns. Of course, America, our guns, we're the worst in the world, you know, because they just refuse to let people take away guns and all that. And, you know, people are across the board. Some people feel, oh, I have the right to carry a gun. I have the right. Well, unfortunately, we have, our numbers are staggering. I'm sure some of you have even looked online. We actually have a homicide, a killing website that populates as people die minute by minute in our country. And if you look at the numbers and look at any charts, you'll see that America is it's like our line is like way at the top, 100,000 murders in a year, and then the closest to us, I don't know, it might be the UK, but they're like way low under us. So by far we kill each other the most in our country. We know that. And so it's nice going out of our country anyway, because there's a different level of safety and fearlessness, because people are not, they don't feel in other countries that they have the right to take someone's life. As a typical American feels they have the right to carry a gun, or they have the right to want to take someone's life. Other countries don't feel that way. And I have yet to go to a country, which I already know there's no other countries like America, because we're at the top of the list of killing people. It's sick. And to me, it confirms that, you know, if you give people too many freedoms, they kind of lose their mind. And I feel that a lot of people have lost their mind in our country, especially when you consider mass shootings of schools or public places. And those types of things just don't happen. But nonetheless, I was talking to a friend here, well, now a friend, in Australia, and he said that there was a mass shooting in in Australia, in Tanzania, in 1974, okay? And this mass shooting killed like 2 people, by the way, that's mass. Whereas, you know, we do it like big. We go 25, 35, 100, 500. There was 2 people. And I'm sure you could look this up, verify it, or whatever. But anyway, they created gun laws after that, and therefore there has not been anything like that since. That says something. And then Australia is known for being a happy group. It's a happy country. People are happy. They smile and they're nice and they're friendly. And America's known for being happy as well. But there's a lot of people that aren't happy in America, especially black people. I have learned we are definitely the angriest group of people, and I definitely understand why, right? I'm American too, I get it. But it's very pleasant to be around peace and happy people, and not being looked at as a color, and being respected for being human as it is in other countries. So I can go on and on about other things, but I definitely shout out New Zealand, which has a woman prime minister. They are known for all of their thrilling things they love to do, like bungee jumping, skydiving, and all that. And I can tell you, I can see why they chilling over here. They chilling, okay? Because when women run things just are smooth. Things make sense. The airport is beautifully decorated, welcoming, warm. It's just awesome. So I like New Zealand. I do. It's beautiful. And did you know that more people have boats than anywhere else in the world? In New Zealand, 1 in 3 people own a boat. And if y'all know me, I'm waiting to own my boat. So this might be the place I buy it. Because, yeah, this is not, and the water is blue and green, and it's so pretty.
Yeah, because it's like clear in some parts, very clear. You can see like almost right through it. It's good. It's very clear water.
So this has been amazing thus far, and I just wanted to check in. Hopefully next time we check in with all of our experiences from perhaps Japan or Dubai or Egypt. I'm really excited about Cairo.
And I want to add 3 more things. Today not long. One thing.
Oh yes, please do.
Yes, one thing is different. Definitely the time. It's crazy how the time zones are super different.
Yeah.
Very different. It's like almost 17 hours of like difference from like Georgia. It's very crazy. Like, and definitely in California, it's like it has to be 21 hours ahead. So that's almost like a whole day ahead. Like, and I was talking to someone earlier. He said when he watches Monday WWE or something, it's like Tuesday over here, and it's like funny. So time is definitely different. It's this one thing in New Zealand though that's crazy. They got 48 different volcanoes. That's crazy.
They sure do. There's 48 volcanoes in Auckland, y'all. I'm like,
just in Auckland.
That's a bit scary. No one's concerned but me. Okay. Not to mention being on the water. And did you know that New Zealand has a lost continent underwater? So what you see is actually what's left of a piece of land that now is underwater. That's also like, okay. But also New Zealand, though, doesn't have any scary animals like we do.
Yeah, no mammals.
No mammals. There's just birds. So can you imagine? You can go get lost in the jungle and you don't have to worry about lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Like we do in America. We have to worry about those things. See, we have lions, tigers, bears, guns, deers, crazy people. We have all those things. New Zealand, nope. They're just chilling. They're ready to have fun. No scary animals. Nothing scary. They just hanging out, jumping off of bridges. And I feel that. I'm with them on that one. Just go jump. It's like my analyzation is it's like they've had to create fear because they don't have any fear. They don't have any worries, and so I think this is the place to create some.
Yes.
This is home of zip lining and jumping, bungee jumping, and what else?
Skywalking.
They do it all. This is the place to come, guys. New Zealand. Just do it. Just jump. Do crazy things. I've jumped out of plane myself, and I've definitely done some interesting things like driving today. But I think even I can't do the bungee jumping in the water because they jump all the way in the water, go in the water, come back out. It's too much for me. But I have a full appreciation for New Zealand. I truly do. I'm grateful to be here, and I'm looking forward to doing another video and discussing the other countries we visit. And hopefully my hair, is done and I don't look as beat up and tired. The next video, I'm gonna be right, okay? I'm gonna be fine. It's like, hi, I am now in Cairo. What you think? I'll be fine in the next one. All right, peace up, A-Town down, New Zealand up, if there's a such thing.